Are these
What would you
things
think if
your
I told
teachers
you
say?
that
Is this something
there was a
that you have
plan
said?
where students would come to
Society
school
is
more
changing
often,
into an ICT
pass more
society.
classes,
Technology should
be
be the
more-
heart of education.
be more engaged,
Solemn 2000.
enjoy school,
On the horizon, digital natives,
want
digital
to learn,
immigrants. Part 1, Mark
thrive
Pernitzky.
to work together
My
with
students
their
just
peers
don't
and with other students
like
across the world.
they used to. My students just
What if I
don't
told you that
listen
we had found
like they used to. My students
way
don't just write
all these
like they
things
used to.
could happen?
My students just don't
Increase attendance,
put forth the effort
decrease
like they used to.
dropout rates,
Does this sound familiar?
increase
Are these things your
graduation
teachers
rates,
say? Is this something that you
decrease
have said?
our remedial classes that we
Students
have to have
just
for
don't have any
that we're having
appreciation
to have
for
universities.
the time
If
that
all
I
of this
spend
was possible,
in my lessons.
what
Students
would you
just
say?
have no
Would you be
appreciation
on board?
for
Would you be willing to take the step,
their
take
lockers
that initiative
or
to make it all happen?
their books
Well,
or
here today, I present to
other
you
people's belongings.
one of the well-known
Sound familiar?
principles
Social
of a school
psychologists have
who
produced
has done
strong
all these
evidence
things.
that experience,
and they have
environment,
reaped
and
success
culture reshape
after success,
how one thinks
after
and the
success.
process of how
And
one
he
thinks.
is here today to share
Research
with us
shows that people living in different
travels
cultures
and his
think differently
ventures
than
of his
people
school
in
district
another culture.
and how they have been
Brains
so
experience
successful
different developmental
at
experiences
learning.
and will develop differently. Attention span of a gnat. Digital natives crave interactivity. There's more truth to this than not. Today's students, digital natives, think and process information fundamentally different from their predecessors. Different kinds of experiences lead to different brain structures. Common Core standards reflect collaboration as a communication skill vital for college and employment. Collaboration consists of skills that are necessary for post-secondary education and workforce success. Collaborative learning is a mutual engagement coordinated to solve a problem together, according to Dillenberg, 1996. The interaction triggers the learning process. Piaget and Vygotsky, cognitive conflict triggers intellectual growth. Social interaction increases the level of development through a dialectical process with teachers and peers. A form of Vygotsky's 1986 theory, Lev Vygotsky, 1978, supports peer learning theory and came up with the zone of proximal development. If one is trying to enhance critical thinking and problem-solving skills, then collaborative learning is beneficial. According to Vygotsky, collaborative learning allows students to reach higher intellectual levels. Collaborative learning must be seen as a process of developing and enhancing students' ability to learn. The problems of online collaboration for junior high students the learning activity management system benefits students to learn via online learning. Students who study for a test in a group are more likely to earn a higher test score than someone who studies individually, Webb 1993. The emergence of Web 2.0 accelerates the development of communities while also promoting socialization of the internet. Before collaboration can exist, users must have some technology and computer skills. A computer must have sufficient RAM, built-in or webcam, and high-speed internet access. Using Google allows users to not worry about downloading software because everything is open source. However, you do need a Gmail account. Free online tools allow collaboration to easily exist, and schools can economically use these tools without having to worry about site licenses and downloads. Students have free access to online tools at any time and anywhere, thus enhancing their learning experience. Small group work to help think about concepts. Peer instruction. Peer review editing, responsible for one another's success. Peer interaction helps engage students, clarify thinking, develop new understandings, correct misconceptions, and deeper cognitive processing. Web 2.0 in the schools. Blogs are really just online public diaries. Wikis, collaboratively based to allow anyone with access to modify content. Wikis and blogs are used to help improve writing. Synchronous discussion is real-time, face-to-face, using video conferencing, Skype, which allows participants to receive an immediate response. Asynchronous conversations, participants are able to respond at their convenience. This gives more time for reflexive learning, thinking before responding. Cognitive tools and mind tools for collaborative learning. We must prepare students for the future, and if educators are going to do this, they must do the following things. Provide tools for tomorrow's practice. The learner must be able to learn and use these tools. Learners must learn how to learn from the technology, not just with the technology. Mind tools and cognitive tools help users represent what they know as they transform information into knowledge and are used to engage in and facilitate critical thinking and higher order learning. Collaborative learning with mind tools will facilitate and scaffold shared processes as users achieve a common goal. Working with people one has never met, forming dynamical teams over continents in order to solve problems, are common in many companies. Therefore, students must also do this to learn to solve problems through collaborating online in their studies. Structures. One-to-one technology. Digital learning timeline. 1966, Charles Herdfeld approves funds for computer networking experiment. This is a predecessor to today's internet. 1967, ARP and NET designs begin multiple computer networks leading to today's router. 1969, IMP network links 4 nodes, research completed by UCLA. 1970, Peter Kirstein starts first European ARP-ANET node with transatlantic connectivity. 1972, Ray Tomlinson invents email. 1972, Robert Kahn demonstrates ARP-ANET to public by connecting 20 computers. 1973, TCP/IP protocol development begins to allow computer networks to interconnect and communicate. 1973, University College of London completed the first international connection. April 26, 1983, Ronald Reagan announced we were a nation at risk. 1989, Time Berners-Lee creates www, develops first web browser for Mac OS operating system. 1990, Linus Torvalds creates Linus, leading supports of the open source software. 1991, Al Gore creates Bill to Fund Information Superhighway. This gave funding to create the National Research and Educational Network. 1993, World Wide Web goes public. 1998, blogs rise with the invention of other web tools. 1999, Mitchell Baker helps fund Mozilla Project, open source internet. 2001, Jimmy Wales launches Wikipedia. 2006, broadband was encouraged through Senate Bill 1741, allocating money to help underperforming schools. 2007, implementation of School Connectivity Initiative. This funded money by the General Assembly to build out the network. 2007, General Assembly added technology requirements to high school graduation. 2007, Connectivity Implementation Plan focused around the following. 1. 21st century curriculum, instruction, assessment, and accountability. 2. Technology tools in the classroom. 3. Personnel and professional development. 4. Connectivity, networks, and accountability. 2008, School Connectivity Initiative to ensure schools were up to date on technology. 2011-2012, Race to the Top. Now we have Common Core Initiative. Doing what comes naturally, student perceptions and use of collaborative technologies. According to Jason Callan, and Miller, 1982, reported that 73.5% of the professionals surveyed said that they use collaboration in their jobs. In 1986, businesses reported that 87% of the time collaboration is used some of the time. U.S. students are documented to have poor academic performance in comparison with other countries. Employees hire people who are proficient in reading, writing, mathematics, listening, and higher order critical thinking skills. Department of Labor, 1991. Along with the basic skills, SCANS, S-C-A-N-S, also determined employers expect employees to be able to work well with others and be a team player. Employers expressed a high emphasis and importance on the interpersonal skills and being able to be a team player, and along with being able to work through and resolve conflicts. Emergence of Web 2.0 accelerates the development of diverse communities, but also promotes socialization of the Internet. Henry, 2009. The goal of the educational technology is to integrate technology into the classroom so its use furthers learning goals and helps students focus on the subject, not just the technology. The use of computer tools to support meaningful learning. Using technology benefits student learning by providing meaningful learning experiences. Students engaged in technology-rich environments showed significant gains in achievement in all subject areas, while also improved attitude and increased self-esteem. Computer increase the probability that students with disabilities will interact with the learning environment. There is evidence to show computers can help students improve their performance on standardized tests. Instruction must be student-centered, also known as a constructivist approach. Jonathan, 2008. Reeves, 1998. Learning with technology develops higher order thinking, creativity, and research skills. Teachers must have training and support. Instruction should drive technology use. One-to-one programs increase student achievement and performance. One-to-one statewide initiatives are in the following states: Georgia, Florida, Kansas, Louisiana, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Missouri, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, and South Dakota. One-to-one programs have reported to decrease absentee rates. One-to-one programs have reduced behavior referrals and increased community support. Laptop students are more engaged, reflective, organized, and active in their learning, while also more collaborative during problem-based instruction. Gulk, Demiraz, 2005. Laptop students also perform better work as opposed to non-laptop students. Schools who have used one-to-one laptop initiative in classes for 2 years in a row show a significant increase on ELA state assessments in comparison to students who did not have use of the one-to-one laptop initiative. One-to-one students are doing better on questions pertaining to writing, literary response, and analysis. As you can see, the one-to-one initiative is the way to go. It is the way of the 21st century. It is the way our students must be able to learn in their schools so that they are prepared for college, for work, and for their life.